Hey guys, Nicolas here, back to another video. Welcome back to another episode of the DC Film Review Retrospective. Today's DC film we'll be reviewing is Wonder Woman. The film was in the works, but then with some other things have been happening, it was scrapped, and the only person who was gonna play Wonder Woman was Kobe Summers, who played Maria Hill in the MCU. But well, that ended up being scrapped. But then after her appearance in Batman v Superman, her solo film was starting to go, and meanwhile Gal Gadot, who played Wonder Woman in BVS and in her solo film, was filming back to back with both this movie and Justice League. The film got made and released in 2017, was both a critical and a financial success, and it didn't make enough money to get a sequel. The film opens up in the war of Greek gods and all that. Then later we get to see present day where we get to see a young Diana Prince, where we get to see her wanting to train in the ways of the Amazons. When we get to further and more, we later get to see her as a grown adult. Played by Gal Gadot. We then later get to see her with a guy by the name of Steve Trevor, played by Chris Pine. Danger comes along the way, but then later afterwards, one of the Amazonians died. The Amazonians interrogated Steve Trevor by using the lasso of truth. Basically, the lasso of truth is basically a lasso that tells you the truth, even the truth that you forgot. Diana wants to go on an adventure with Steve Trevor, so she took Steve Trevor, and her mother tells her to be safe and come back, and etc. And afterwards, Diana learns that Men's Island, the real human world, is not that much bad after all. She learns more about everything about man's world, the human world. Later, Steve and his friends get into some war. Diana also jumps in to help in one of the most awesome and iconic badass scenes ever, using her gauntlets to deflect the shield, and of course using her shield like she's Wonder Woman. Deflect the gauntlets from bullets. Actually, is what I meant to say. Defecting gauntlets from bullets, and using her shield like she's Captain America. Diana was considered as a hero to the people that she saw, and her photo was later taken, in which we'll get to see later in Batman v Superman in the timeline chronology. Diana is still trying to look for more information on Ares, the god of war. Both Steve and Diana go undercover, but along the way, Steve gets to talk to this lady known as the Masked Lady, aka Dr. Poison, played by Elena Enya. Diana almost blow their cover, and later afterwards, both she and Steve had an argument. Chris saying that Ares isn't real, and he's just not real, or maybe something like that. But yeah, Dr. Poison gets killed, and Sir Patrick Morgan is actually none other than Ares. Diana and Ares go on a big fight, and later afterwards, Steve goes on a plane and sacrifices himself to save his country, and of course to save Diana, and to let her keep fighting the good fight. Ares gets defeated, and then years later, we get to see Diana in present day. Bruce Wayne sends her an email, and later she goes into her costume, flying around as credits roll. The positives I have with this movie is that overall, that this movie is pretty good. It's actually the best DC Extended Universe movie ever, and it's better than the other previous ones. It's better than Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and Suicide Squad, and has by far improved. They did a really great job with the story and making Diana more relatable than ever. And of course, they did a really great job with the fight scenes. And even though that It does kind of remind you a little bit of Captain America, but it's still pretty good. The CGI is pretty fun. The action is shot and edited very well. And the visuals, they're animated very well. And the story, it's pretty good, to say the least. And it's by far the best. Definitely one of the best out of all the superhero genre. Costume designs, they're pretty good, pretty amazing. And the acting is pretty good, mainly with Gal Gadot and Chris Pines. They were pretty good, to say the least. And I liked about how they acted their characters very well. And Gal Gadot was much better than she was in BVS. I could talk about the negatives, but I don't have anything for that much of negatives. Wonder Woman is a pretty great and fun film. I mean, it has a lot of great action, it has good writing, and overall, it is pretty fun. Big improvement to the DC Extended Universe. I really like it. And overall, it's a very fun and enjoyable comic book movie to watch. If you guys are huge comic book fans, and if you guys want to see the DC Extended Universe for yourself, to watch something better for the DC Extended Universe, this movie is a must watch. I give Wonder Woman 5 stars and the Nicolas Pachuelo thumbs up, and a watch it recommendation. So that's basically Wonder Woman. What do you guys think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And I'm Nicolas Pachuelo, and I will see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Peace.